Nfb Stem2U. The National Federation of the Blind facilitated 6 Nfb Stem2U programs across the country beginning in the fall of 2014. Following the programs in Maryland, Massachusetts, and Ohio, Nfb Stem2U traveled to Arizona, California, and Minnesota during the fall of 2015 and spring of 2016. In November of 2015, Nfb Stem2U traveled to Phoenix, Arizona.
Welcome to Nfb Stem2U in Phoenix!
At the Arizona Science Center, students learned to solve real-world problems using the engineering process. They also engaged in activities demonstrating a variety of STEM fields including biology, mechanical engineering, and physics. In addition, students were able to develop their alternative skills of blindness by independently exploring the museum and discussing ways in which the exhibits could be more accessible to them. Next, the program traveled to San Francisco in March of 2016.
Nfb Stem2U San Francisco!
This time, students spent 2 days at the Exploratorium, where they too learned the engineering design process and demonstrated their knowledge and skills in a recycled racer rally. Students got hands-on experience applying scientific principles and improved their alternative skills of blindness in the museum. And finally, in May of 2016, the Nfb Stem2U Minnesota program took place at the Science Museum of Minnesota.
Nfb Stem2U Minnesota!
Students again mastered the engineering design process by using common materials, including Legos, to learn engineering principles. Again, participants took the opportunity to do independent exploration around the museum and improve their alternative skills of blindness. At each program, 10 high school students, known as apprentices, were selected and trained to act as mentors for the 20 elementary-aged students, or juniors. The apprentices participated in an intense leadership academy during October of 2015, where they were exposed to several mentoring styles, the 5 elements of a successful blind person, and hands-on practical techniques to teach STEM-related activities to the juniors. Apprentices were responsible for planning and facilitating a portion of their regional program. Following each program, the students shared their thoughts about the experience.
The science process makes sense now. Science class at school is too visual.
Another student had this to say.
I had a lot of fun at Stem2U meeting other kids.
And one of the apprentices shared this about the experience.
It's so rewarding to see my mentees grow and shine in such a short time.
While the student participants were learning STEM material, a group of adults were learning valuable material of their own. Each junior participant was accompanied by a chaperone who participated in concurrent workshops during the students' instructional time. Chaperones learned about the alternative techniques their children can use in the classroom, as well as some useful tips for guiding their students' learning at home. One parent said of the Stem2U experience,
"My child was nervous about her dissection unit in science class at school before Stem2U. At Stem2U, she met a friend who had just dissected a sheep's eye and shared the experience with her. 1 week later, as a direct result, she independently dissected a cow's eye with great interest and confidence."
Another said,
"He saw other kids carrying canes, and when we came home, he was ready to rely on his cane more often. The experience of traveling also gave him confidence in a new place."
Another parent had this to say.
It was extremely important to my child to meet other individuals who are living successfully as blind, independent adults. It is important for my child to see that he can be successful, and that it just takes adaptation and thinking outside the box.
The Nfb Stem2U Phoenix, San Francisco, and Minnesota regional programs are the final 3 of 6 such programs that took place across the country. To learn more about these and other National Center for Blind Youth and Science programs, please visit www.blindscience.org. The National Federation of the Blind Stem2U program is the latest National Center for Blind Youth and Science initiative. This program was developed and facilitated by the National Federation of the Blind in collaboration with the Arizona Science Center, the Exploratorium, and the Science Museum of Minnesota. This material is based upon work supported by the National Science Foundation under grant number 1322855. Any opinions, findings, conclusions, or recommendations expressed in this material are those of the authors and do not necessarily reflect the views of the National Science Foundation.